Welcome to these videos covering my bikepacking trip to Palma in the Canary Islands in November 2024. Palma is the third smallest of the 8 Canary Islands, and I based a route of around 300 kilometers and 10,000 meters of elevation gain, roughly on the route covered by the Gran Guanche Trail event. I'll put links to that, including my own modified version, below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. I took my GoPro with me, took quite a lot of videos on the first day, well in fact every day, but something happened. I lost all of the footage from day one and a couple of hours in the morning on day two. So for those days, or day one and a little bit of day two, I've basically got photos from my phone and a couple of videos. And this is when it hit home. After about 15k, the Wahoo popped up the stats on the first climb, which is basically from sea level to about 2,200 meters, which wasn't even the top of the island. The top is about 2,420. There was a great place for a resupply at Spa in Puntayana, and at this point I knew I wasn't going to be going through any further places to resupply until the following day, maybe mid-morning. So I got a bit over concerned about water and fluids and ended up with about 6 litres of water or Aquarius on my bike at this point, which didn't really help because the next 25, nearly 30k were uphill. Once back on the road, there were another 7 or so kilometers climbing, then a fairly easy section where I was up and down for a while before the final 4-kilometer push to the top. By now it was about 5:15 and I was still at the top of the island, and I had what I thought was about an hour of descent to get to where I was going to be sleeping in a mountain hut, but it turned out to take a lot longer than that.
This track's pretty good. It looks like it's just going to go off the edge of the world. And over there, it's the first view today of El Teide in Tenerife. I better get going, there's only about half an hour of light left. But it's only about 10 minutes down, I think.
Day two, I got underway, I think about 8:30 after getting up at 7:30 with first light. Had a really good night's sleep. I had a summer weight sleeping bag and a few clothes on. It wasn't cold at all, even though the hut had no door, and just a brilliant location, really quiet at night, and a lovely ride down after that.
So back up from the beach now, which was always going to be uphill. I was supposed to be going off here to the right, but after seeing how it was when I came down, how steep some of these roads are, I'm just going to stay on this main road, well, the main road up to the village, because yeah, it's a bit crazy around here. If you go off the main roads, get into a lot of trouble. I think I was supposed to go up here. Let's have a look. I think we'll stay away from that one. It's raining a bit, it doesn't really matter because I'm just sweating anyway. So there's some more bananas. Oh, another long uphill. Basically been coming up for an hour, I think. And the good thing about La Palma is all the bus shelters have got roofs because it's raining a bit. Well, it's not really rain, it's just clouds. It's just mist, cloud. So, having a couple of minutes break. Gonna have a Baby Bell cheese. And then carry on. I don't think we're very far. We're kind of, here's the map, look. We are there. We've got to go there today, which is fine. It's a bit wet now. Might need to get the raincoat out, although it doesn't really make any difference. So just kind of sweat anyway. Found a fountain, water tap, nice palm tree, shade under, shelter under rather. Yeah, but this weather is not great. Anyway, just up the road, there's this bar I think, so I might have a stop there, get some food. So, another spa stop, done. The weather is not great, in fact the weather is shit. And I'm not sure if it's going to clear. The weather forecast says further on the coast it's going to be okay. So I'm going to carry on. I think we're just in the clouds. Just what it is. But anyway, fueled and off again. Well, the rain is kind of stopping, and I think there's some brighter sky over there. But yeah, not sure. But for now, we've got a bit of a downhill here. Look at that. Insane scenery. We just came down there along the barranco, along the valley, and then back this way, and it's completely mad, the scenery. Good news, it looks like the weather's breaking. Bad news, this is a really steep climb. Back up into the clouds. I'm not sure how much further it goes up, probably a little bit. I was going to come up at this track, but it just looked like a massive amount of climbing, so I just carried on the road. And now it's very much time for a Red Bull and dairy milk break. So there's about 20k to go, I think. A bit more up and then down a bit and up and down, I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty wet here. Hopefully when I get down, it's going to be a bit better. Grey, grey, grey. Well, here there should be like a viewpoint, but as you can see, there's not a lot to view. You can kind of see what it looks like in the photo. And it's got a big tree. apparently down there there's loads of good views, but I literally can't see anything at all. Well, it's still raining, so I've given up kind of going off-road to look at viewpoints where you can't see anything. So I just got Komoot to find the quickest way on the road to the hostel where I'm staying tonight, and this is it, and it's quite nice. 15k. Yeah, shame about the weather today, but hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. It looks like we may be heading into some clearer weather. It's actually stopped raining, but we're still in the clouds. 5:30, there's 45 minutes left of light, and I've got 10k, and I think it's mostly downhill, and it's not raining at the moment, although it's not exactly blue sky. I think blue sky today is not going to happen. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to a shower. Thank God I'm staying in a hostel tonight. I'm not camping. Well, look at that. It looks like the sun's coming out right at the end of the day. Jeez. My God. Literally the whole day I haven't seen the sun. Let's see when we get around this corner. But it's looking positive. And it wasn't all downhill. This bit's uphill. Looking back just over these videos here, it seems that day 2 was basically a whole lot of rain, but it was much better than that. I didn't have any footage from the first part of the morning, riding down to the sea, which was spectacular. And anyway, it was just a bit of rain. And when the sun came out 10 minutes from the end, it kind of made up for the whole rest of the day. North of the island is really, really, really beautiful. Highly recommended. Look out for days 3, 4, 5 in part 2. Thanks for watching.